Hello. I wanted to talk with you today about the transition from player to coach. Okay, so in your business, if you've read or watched much of my stuff, you may have come across this idea of, are you the hardest working player on the team or are you the coach? That's a little bit problematic because it's not a binary. Okay, it's not really an either or. And I think I've framed it in a way where people are like, oh, I have to give up my playing time on the field to be the coach. That's not actually the case. Okay, once you get to 12, 20 or so employees, you're going to find that you do less and less of the playing on the field, okay? And more of the coaching because the team needs you. They need you in that role. But until you get to about a dozen employees, you're going to spend time on the field. You're going to spend time playing. Or if you don't want to, basically what it means is you spend a few hours a week very focused on the coaching side of things, on the management, the strategy, the things that a coach does, um, nurturing your players, supporting their success, all that kind of stuff. But you only spend a few hours a week, so you free up the rest of your time to do with what you want. Now, if that's to, do sales and work on accounts, if that's to manage the, accounts payables, you could do the bookkeeping job if you want to. I don't know why you would want to, but you can. Um, if you want to treat patients, if you want to work on the floor, if you want to, whatever it is you want to do, you can do with that time. But when you have a team, they need a coach, and you've got to spend some time doing that. And make comments, ask questions, and happy to answer them. But how do you make that transition is going to be a big challenge. And that's one of the things I work with owners on because it takes a while. It takes a while. It takes a bit of mindset. It takes a desire to want to do it. But the cool thing is that if you want to make the change, and again, not full time, not completely transform, but you want to make the change and give your team a coach and you want to be that leader and that coach, there are ways to do it, and there's a method to it and there's a structure to it, and you can do it. Think about managers you've had in the past that may or may not have been that great, and think about the really good coaches you've had or maybe you've seen your kids have or what have you, and what kinds of things they do differently. That's a great place to begin with your kind of mindset and thought process and how you're going to interact and behave and think and kind of see yourself. And that's the last thing I'll say about this is the way you see yourself, your identity. We create these identities in our heads. Okay, yes, society says a lot to us and about us and all, but we take that and we synthesize or use it or reject it or whatever we do with it. And then we kind of imagine ourselves. So the coolest thing about that is you can reimagine yourself. Okay, you can be who you want to be. You can be the role, the leader, the player, the whatever it is you want to be. But one of my goals for you as your company grows is for you to hire and choose and cultivate and nurture and you know provide a successful environment or environment for people to succeed as the players in their positions and to be the best players they can be. In order to do that, you've got to transition your own mindset, your own identity into that of the coach. Hope that's helpful. Hit me up at sturdycoaching.com.